brave amigos are we. Brother to brother and then...
Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. You know, it's a little awkward last week, or actually it was yesterday's show when we had Marsha as one of the brothers in the Three Amigos, the 3 a.m. egos, as we like to say. But we survived. But we're glad to have Sigmund back, and he does do more creative things with his facial hair as well. And so, Sigmund, glad to have you on the program. Sigmund Kramer.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yes, yes. And then Dan said, the one and only, for which we are all grateful for. How are you, Dan?
I am doing great.
Yep, you got a topic for us. The way this game works is Dan finds something that's interesting, humorous, certainly not too heavy, and we debate its merits and determine whether we liked it or not. And based on what you sent me via Hangouts, I'm not sure if I like it or not, but let's just see. What do you got for us?
Well, most robberies are quick and swift. But this guy in California decided to ride a scooter for 15 minutes before he actually decided to rob the place. A man accused of attempting to rob a store in Southern California rode on a scooter for 15 minutes before going to the store manager and putting him in a chokehold, and then taking his car, according to the Santa Ana Police Department.
Okay, so he rides on the scooter for 15 minutes before he even committed an offense?
Yes.
Was it
how would he have even been a suspect, just driving around on a scooter?
I'm sorry, what?
How would he have even been a suspect by just riding around on a scooter?
Was it a scooter store? I mean, I don't understand what's riding.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, it was a grocery store.
Oh, was it one of those was it one of those rascals that you rent and you ride around in the grocery store?
Yeah.
When you say scooter, you mean a store scooter.
Yes.
So he was riding around in the provided for store rascal.
Yes, he was riding around in a grocery store on one of those store-provided scooters, and he rode around for 15 minutes before attempting the robbery.
So did he, I don't know, shop? Did he have stuff in a cart? I mean, this is so lame. Why would he even bother getting on a scooter at all? Was he, diabetic? Did he have one leg? This is bizarre.
No. He just wanted to, ride in the scooter and rob the place.
Sure, he wanted to take a joyride.
Yeah.
So, boy, knowing it was a show scooter would have really helped there, Dan. I'm like going, what the heck is he talking about? I'm envisioning some guy in gay parody riding around on a scooter.
On a Vespa.
I don't even get it here. So now I kind of get it. I'm looking at the images there at Huffington Post is where I found the story. I don't know where you found the story. But it's, so it's interesting. It looks like he wasn't doing anything in particular for 15 minutes, just kind of cruising around. It looks like he didn't even put anything in his cart in that 15 minutes.
Yep. Looks like that to me, too.
Wow. So when he went up to the manager and they said, "Sir, did you find everything okay today?" And he just jumps up and puts him in a headlock and says, No, I didn't. You're out of Nutella. I mean, how did this happen? Well,
the suspect allegedly forced the manager to, he allegedly forced the manager into the front office and demanded his backpack to be filled with cash.
Oh, I see.
He then ordered the manager to hand over his car keys to his silver Toyota Echo. And
because
he drove off.
Clearly he couldn't take the scooter. It just wouldn't go that fast or have that much range. But he took an Echo, which is only a slight step above. So
This, a 2001 Echo at that, a 13-year-old Echo,
Yeah, like-
which I think says volumes about wherever the store was about what they're paying their managers.
absolutely. Yeah, that's a 3-cylinder if ever I heard one. So did the guy make it? Is he now living in Boca Raton? Living
Actually, according to the story, he was arrested by 2 mob cops on skateboards.
No. Oh, stop. Oh, it's getting worse.
Quite, Kevin. Not quite.
I'm sorry. I made me laugh.
He was arrested by 3 toddlers playing jacks in the parking lot.
Oh, there we go.
He was arrested. He was arrested by 2 octogenarian grandparents who were on their walker with the little tennis ball bumpers on their walkers, and one got in front of him, one got behind him, and he just gave up. That's amazing. It's amazing.
That's amazing. All right. So what do you think of the story, Sigmund?
Oh, there's only really one thing I could say that would really capture the essence of this story.
Yep. I'm afraid you're right. By the way, the Toyota Echo has 108 horsepower. If you want more, you have to pay extra for larger turbos.
Well, he had to get out and push. That's the only way you can go
One more
faster in that
horsepower.
car.
Get your butt out of that driver's seat and push. All right, man. Well, I think this was, it was an interesting story, but it didn't do the important things of either making me laugh or making me cry. But thanks for bringing it anyway.
It is ridiculous, Dan. Dan, let me ask you a question really quickly. Was this a store where you normally shop?
No.
Is it illegal for us to mention the name of the store?
I don't think it does in the article. I've already said.
It doesn't say the name of the store. I mean, it just says grocery store.
What state was it in?
It was in California.
Okay.
So it was a state of confusion.
It was in Santa Ana, California, at Food for Less.
Food for Less. There you have it.
Food for Less.
Food for less.
Okay.
And they pay managers for less, too, apparently.
Yeah, and I was going to say it was probably at Ralph's, because when I lived out in L.A., that's the kind of thing that you would have regularly happen at a Ralph's. I'm not surprised it was at a Food for Less, though. I'm surprised they had scooters, actually, at the Food for Less.
They probably some kind of federal requirement that they do.
It had probably been stolen from Ralph's.
Yeah, probably. So, to sum up, Dan, any final thoughts?
Absolutely ridiculous. This guy. I mean, usually when robberies happen, they just want to do it real quick and get out. But this guy wanted to take his sweet time. So.
Well, let's be honest. It would have been weirder if he'd ridden the scooter around after he had tried to hold up.
It would have been a way more interesting story if he had done that, though. Way more interesting.
And nobody
story.
could catch him. That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome. That would have been like I'm trying to think. It would have been like Monty Python, right?
Absolutely, you better believe it.
That would have Monty Python written all over that. That would have been awesome. Yeah, that would have been a better story. Is there a morality tale to this?
Is there a moral to the story? The moral to the story is...
Don't ride a scooter while trying to rob a place, because that's just stupid.
Don't drink and drive in grocery stores.
Hold up on aisle 9.
Yep, there you go. All right, that's what we got for today's program. It was educational, informational, and a little entertaining, but I'm glad I still showed up. All right, thanks, guys. Dan Shedd, Sigmund Kramer. I'm Kevin Price. You've been listening to The Price of Business today, brought to you in part by our friends at Cornerstone Business Academy. Have a great day by spending it right here